didn't move a muscle because I'm sitting on the edge of my bed like, what the fuck is happening right now? He not in my room. So y'all want to hear this crazy story about how the feds raided my house one time? Cause I ain't leaving alone. Feel like I could be honest, babe. We both know that we're grown. That's why I wanna know, how many drinks would it take you to be with me? Yeah, you look good and I got money, but I don't wanna waste. Hi, welcome to my bubble where we do a little bit of adulting, a little bit of healing, and a little bit of creating. We low-key have to breeze through this because I'm on the clock. But I just hopped off a meeting with my manager and my teammate, so that should buy me a little bit of time to tell this story. Like, I didn't even get to eat lunch, so now we're some mukbang story time. So let's get into the juice, right? So 2018, I had to ask my mom what year it was because one, because I have no sense of time, and two, because it was a good amount of time ago. So 2018, the feds came and raided my house, right? But let's back up. So I'm not gonna say my mom likes hood niggas, right? But she got a thing for men in the streets. I don't know what it is, but I say that because my father is moving stuff, but like my oldest sister's dad that she married like isn't in that life. But like the man that she was dating at the time, who is like indirectly connected to the story, is one of them niggas. Listen to your children, okay? I never liked him. And it wasn't just because I felt like he was taking my mom from me and I never got to see her. Like, yeah, that was part of it. I'm not gonna lie. I was a sensitive kid, okay? Yeah, that was part of it. Like, why are you spending so much time with him? But it was just really like, you know how, if you know, you know, there are different kinds of cocky niggas and there are different kinds of arrogant ninjas, you know, like there are different kinds. But if you read energy, you can just tell like something. You can tell which kind, like if the arrogance is empty or if the arrogance is like attached to him thinking he got money, you know, like you can just tell what kind of arrogance it is / where the arrogance comes from. And I was never a fan of him. He was just very like, he very just gave I run this, even though like, sir, who are you? And mind you, I've always been a person who, you're not finna talk to me any kind of way. That's why my mouth used to get me in trouble a lot, because I don't care if you 50, 25, or 13. You're not talking to me any kind of way. Mind you, at the time, I'm like 11, 12. That's neither here nor there. Not at the time of the story, but when I would be going back and forth with adults, right? Anyway, so 2018, my mom was dating this guy. For the sake of the story, let's call him Mark, right? She was dating Mark. They might have, I'm pretty sure they were dating before 2018. Like, she had been dating him for a minute. But 2018 is when this happened. And she remembers because 2018 is also when I moved to Jersey. Well, we moved to Jersey. Because it was also the year that I went to college. So a lot happened in 2018. 2018, she's packing up the house. Well, no, let's give context to Mark. She's dating this guy, Mark. Mark is into whatever he's into. And he has a whole bunch of different connections for a whole bunch of different things, right? Because a couple of different houses that we lived in, Mark got us into those houses, right? So when I lived in South Ozone, he got us there. That short time period where I had to live in Hempstead and the cement brick got thrown through my window, he's the reason we were in that house. My last house in Queens in St. Albans, he got us in that house, right? So he would get us in and out of places, right? Well, not out. We got out ourselves, but he would get us into a bunch of different places, right? So we lived in St. Albans this year at this time, and there's the actual context of the house doesn't matter, but just remember he got us into this house, right? So we had been living there for however many years at the time. So then Mark has a little brother. Mark's little brother gets out of jail. Let's call his brother Emmanuel, right? I don't know his government name to this day. Like we called him whatever his nickname was, but I don't remember what the nickname was. So we're gonna call him Emmanuel. So Mark's brother Emmanuel gets out of jail. Was he in the feds? Was he in the state? Was he in the county? I don't know where he was at. I just know he got out of jail. I don't know nothing, because if you haven't seen my reel, black people got this thing of like, even if you live in this house, like, you're just a presence here. You don't run anything here. You don't need to know anything that's going on. Very like, you're a child, stay in a child's place, even though I'm very much an adult, but whatever. I can't hear not there. So I don't know nothing about it. All I find out one day is Mark's little brother is moving into the basement, because the basement it was damn near like a whole apartment. Aside from the fact that that's where the laundry was, like there was a kitchen down there. He set up his TV down there. There was space for a little living room. Like, he got the basement, right? And there was a separate entrance from outside down to the basement, right? Okay, cool. My brother getting out, I'm gonna put him downstairs with y'all. Okay, whatever. Mind you, I've only ever grown up with women. I've only ever, aside from the time period where we were living with my dad in Hollis, I've only ever lived with my sisters and my mom. I'm only used to being around bitches, right? Now you're telling me some grown man I don't know is about to live in the basement? Okay, whatever. But it was the basement. He was cool. Like, from the few times I would see him, he can go in his own way. He wouldn't just come upstairs, like, he would come knock on the door before coming, like, upstairs into the kitchen or getting whatever, right? It was real respectful. So whatever, it is what it is. And I spend a lot of my time upstairs anyway, so whatever, right? So fast forward, I forget when he got out, but he was in the basement for a good amount of time. Like, I had gotten used to him being there. I'm used to opening and answering the door, like hit the basement door, whether my mom's home or not. Like, if he knocks on the door and brings us mail, or if he knocks on the door, brings us a package, or asks a question, whatever, right? I open the door, answer the question, get the package, give him his package, whatever, right? Close the door back, going about our day. So we got real peachy keen. We cool. One day, not everything went wrong, but I am a sensitive being, and I'm psychic. I started to say I'm psychic a little bit, but I'm not psychic a little bit. Like, I'm psychic for real. So this day, I just knew like something. I just feel something stirring that night, right? Like, I was just sitting. I'm always a night owl, but I was just sitting up extra long that day. Like, I was just not waiting for something to pop off, but I was just not. I was trying to come up with a reason to go upstairs and get in my bed and go to sleep, right? Which I never do, because if I want to get in my bed, I go get in my bed. There's a TV in my room. I can go watch TV in my bed, right? But this day, I was sitting on the couch, just laid out, sprawled out on the couch, just like, nah, something, I want to be down here. But nothing was popping off, right? It was a calm, cool night. 9 o'clock passes, whatever's on Disney, like, or whatever I'm watching at the time, 9 o'clock comes and goes. The 9:30 show comes and goes. The 10 o'clock show comes and goes. So it's like 10:30, 10:45 before I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just go upstairs, go get in my bed, whatever, right? Maybe it's not happening today. Wrong. I will get in my bed. I get in my bed and still watch. I'm like on my phone or whatever for a good amount of time, right? Because I no need to put the TV on. I'm not watching anything, so I'm on my phone or whatever, right? Finally get to sleep, where I decide that I'm ready for bed, right? Put my phone down, get comfy, lights are off, whatever, right? in that house, I didn't sleep with my door closed. I just didn't. Don't ask me why. So I'm laying down, I get comfy, going to sleep. I had just gotten comfortable. Like, you know how, I don't know about y'all, but it takes me a minute to, like, between when I lay down and close my eyes and like when I'm asleep, like my body has to get into sleep. Like, I have to reach a certain level of comfort. Then within that comfort, I have to get to like a certain level of sleepy and like feel my body go quote unquote numb, or like get into, not REM sleep, because that's when you're sleeping, but like get into that level of comfy, right? Get into that level of shutdown. So I had just gotten to, like, all right, it's bedtime, we going to sleep. I'm in my bed, I see y'all tomorrow. I couldn't have been in that, like, bedtime mode for more than 15 minutes. No, I promise you, no more than 15 minutes, because it takes me at least 10 minutes to get to that level of sleepy, right? I hear one part at the back of my mind is like, get up. I open my eyes, I'm like, there's some shit going on. And then right after I open my eyes, and I'm like, okay, nobody's walking past my room, my dog is chilling, like my nephew is asleep, everybody's cool, right? I hear my mom at the door talking. I can't hear what she's saying because I was just asleep, but I hear her at the door. And I just hear other voices, and it's like, but then I hear people walking inside. And I hear her get louder as people are walking inside. So now I'm up. Now I'm like, what's happening? Now I'm up. I hear her, I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him. I don't know. I don't know. Right? But by the time I hear her loud enough saying this, now I'm sitting up in my bed. Now I'm like, what's tea? Like, what's going on? Who's like, what? I'm ready. I'm hop up. I'm sitting straight up. I had enough clothes on to like head downstairs and see what's tea, but I didn't even have to head downstairs, because at the same time I hear her downstairs like, I don't know where he's at. I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know, but he's not here. At the same time I hear her saying all this, it's two people. I hear / see two people walking up the steps, and I'm like, who is this, right? Because my sister's asleep in her room. Like, who are you? So I see the belt with the badge and the gun and whatever, and I'm like, wow, who is this? Like, who? One walks straight into my room, because when you go up the stairs in that house, like, you walk up the stairs, the bathroom is straight on, the next room is my room, my mom's room, my sister's room. So first person walks up the stairs, goes straight into my room, because again, we keep the bathroom door open, so obviously nobody's in there. My room is dark, right? Pitch black. First person walks up the stairs, comes straight into my room, moves through my beads, go straight into my room. I see as I'm like, one, be aware of your surroundings, okay? Peep the first person, at the same time I see the second person like going that way and down to like towards my sister's room. I'm like, hello, hi, like, who, right? They're like, hi, good evening, blah, blah, blah. We're looking for Emmanuel. Have you seen him? And I'm like, no. What you mean you looking for? My mind is like, what you mean you looking for Emmanuel? Like, what you mean? I hear my mom downstairs, like, or they're saying, whoever's saying to her, like, he hasn't reported for da-da-da or whatever. Listen, I am a law-abiding citizen for the most part. Like, people not looking for me. I don't know the process of, like, you got to check in at this and pass this drug test and, like, da-da-da. Look, I don't know none of that, right? So I don't know what he had to report for, where he had to be, where he was supposed to be. And now he missing. And now they coming looking through the house. He not in my room. Like, he ain't in here. He's not in here. No, I haven't seen him. I don't know. When's the last time you saw him? I haven't seen him today. Sometimes he comes to the basement door when he has a package or whatever. Same thing I just told y'all. Like, I only see him once in a blue moon. Sometimes when I'm coming in from school or hanging out or wherever I am, he'll be coming in and he'll go straight downstairs through the basement. Like, I don't know where he's at. Mind you, at the same time, she's asking me all these questions and I'm sitting on my bed telling her, like, I don't know. She's walking over to my closet, opening the closet, like, okay, when's the last time you seen him? Something. She checked somewhere else, looking at the end of my bed. I said, I haven't seen him. Like, I don't know. Like, why? What are you looking for him for? She didn't answer that. Then I was like, well, I'm just gonna take a quick glance around your room, okay? She gets on her hands and I'm like, all right. She gets on her hands and knees, looks under my bed, up and down, Right as she's getting up, the dude who I guess checked my sister's room, came back up, and he was standing at the beach just about to walk in. And she's like, it's clear he's not in here. And I'm like, I told you he wasn't in here. Now, right as he backs out to leave, the lady that was questioning me walks out my room to leave, walking back through the beads. Right as she walking out, my mom come up the steps. And she got this, my mom's a Virgo / a real born and raised New Yorker. So she got this look on her face like, cause you know, real mama bear type shit. Like she just, and I'm sitting, I didn't move a muscle. Cause I'm sitting on the edge of my bed like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like why, who is this and why are they looking through my room looking for him? Like I don't know this nigga, I've met the nigga, but like, I don't know this man. I've not said more than 10 sentences to him in one time. We don't sit down and drink. Like he doesn't come hang out with us when we're throwing barbecues or whatever. Like I don't know this man. I don't know this man. Are you in here raiding my room in the middle of the night? Like, babe, I got school tomorrow. Get out. Like, whatever. So she come up the stairs. My mom walks in through my beads and standing there watching him walk down the steps. Now she got an attitude, obviously. So she spin back and look at me like, and I'm like, you want to fill me in on what just happened? Like, what's happening? Why are they looking for him? She's like, she didn't say those are federal agents, but she was like, the feds just had to come check your room and like, cause they're looking for him. He was supposed to report for or whatever, but he didn't show up. So they had to come look through the house and see if he was here. And I'm like, the feds, not the police, the feds. Like, you know how on TV, something got me. You know how on TV there are like police officers in the uniform and there are like detectives in like, not business casual, but like business casual with little belts. And you ever seen like Rizzoli and Isles? It was looking very Detective Rizzoli. That's who was in my room type shit. And I'm like, why is there a fed searching my room? Good thing I ain't have no weed or nothing. Like, not that she was going through drawers and shit, but like, cause she was checking places that a human being could hide, right? But I'm like, what do you mean the feds are searching the house looking for him? Like, she was like, yeah, I told them he stays in the basement and we don't really hang out with him, talk to him like that, but they had to check the whole house because, you know, don't want to be aiding a fugitive. And I'm like, what do you mean? He was in the feds? Like, he was doing fed time? Like, it's not just he got out of jail. Like, he wasn't on Rikers, you know? Like, he was doing fed time for what? And or what was he doing that the feds were involved type shit? But again, you're a child, stay at a child's place. This is my place. The feds are searching my goddamn room. This is my place. I'm in it now. Hello? But whatever. I don't know if they found him. I don't know if he reported or whatever, wherever he was supposed to be at, talk to whoever he was supposed to talk to. But like a week later, maybe 2 weeks later, I'm coming back home from wherever I'm coming home from, and as I'm walking up to the door, he opened up the basement door and is coming up the stairs to like get his package off the step or whatever, and I'm like, you're back in the basement? You're not locked up? Like, my mind instantly went, yo, this is why they came searching. Like, you here hiding? Like, do you know, like, niggas came looking for you? Like, did you report? Because now they really gonna come looking, and now I know. So I ain't got the hotline to rat you out, but like, now you're putting me in it. Like, I saw you first. I don't know if I'm supposed to be seeing you right now, but now I saw you first. So what's T? But yeah, I don't all the way remember. I want to lie and say he was like, yeah, I heard they came and was looking for me and searched your room. Sorry about that. But I don't remember for sure that happened. I might just want to believe that happened, but I know for a fact that he came. I saw him come up the stairs and get the package and just go back downstairs like it was nothing. Because I was like, should I have seen you just now? Like, plausible deniability, but like, now I seen you, so now I gotta lie. Like, but yeah, the feds raided my room looking for the brother of the man my mom was dating. Good thing I wasn't a heavy stoner at the time, because checking under my bed, when I tell you she got on her hands and knees at 11:30, 11:45 p.m. Like, it's almost the next day. I have school in the morning, ma'am. She got down on her hands and knees to look under my bed and to look in my closet. Nope, he's not here. Roll out. No, he's not here. I told you I don't know this man. Like, I don't know him. Well, yeah. So the feds raided my room looking for a nigga that I didn't know anything about. Barely said 5 sentences to. If you're gonna put your children, black people, black parents, if you're gonna indirectly put your children involved in whatever scenario that you're dealing with, understand that they're indirectly involved. So they have some sort of right to know what they're indirectly involved in. Again, I'm cool with knowing he just got out the feds. He can't afford his own place right now, so he's gonna be in the basement. But I should know he was in the feds, not in county. I don't gotta know the charge. That's none of my business. Especially if I'm 17, 18 at the time. Like, I don't need plausible deniability. I don't know nothing. But I know he was in the feds and not in county. Like, I know what caliber of convict I'm dealing with here. Like, I should if I knew he was in the feds, I wouldn't have been as shocked for the feds to come raiding my house, like looking for him. Like, that's not far-fetched, because I know he was in the feds. But if I'm thinking he was in the county, or he just went upstate and did his bid, what did he do that the feds are not only knocking at the door looking for him, but they have right to walk in and raid the house? Walk in and raid the house? What did he do? But I also kind of don't want to know. But yeah. That's the time in 2018 that the feds came and raided my house. Right before I graduated high school. If you made it to the end of the video and you don't know me, hi. My name's Naori. Stick around, you love it here. Duh. Embrace being a star. Subscribe. Follow all my socials. I'm back in my creative bag lately, so I don't know if by the time y'all see this, all of the creative stuff will be up on Instagram, but like all of my pictures up on Instagram are fire anyway. So follow, like, do all the things. Twitter is my true self. Snapchat is my intrusive thoughts a little bit and kind of where I talk shit. Add me anywhere, add me everywhere. Holla at me. We can be internet friends. I love a good internet friend. I will see you in my next video. Bye. Real quick sidebar. Can we just talk about how I did my Bantu knots and they're actually like staying? Like, I love that for me. I don't know what the back looks like. Like, this is day 2. I slept on them. I was very scared that if I slept on them, they were gonna all come out, but like, they're cute. Let me find out the secret to doing my hair is I gotta do it while it's wet. Say bye.
JP, my dick, my back, so my brother.